A very beautiful ending, guys. Harriet got the shocking of her life. See, today's episode is one you want to watch from beginning to the end. Don't forget that the only thing you can do for us to keep bringing out more episodes is to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment. Welcome to the final episode of What We Do for Money, and I'll be taking you through how everything ended. It was beautiful. If you are ready, I'm ready. Let me take you through everything that happened. So fam, today's episode started with when all their wahala and what's her name again? JC left, and Harriet was now thinking that now the relationship is about to start when Zane said to her, I'm not sure this relationship will continue. And she immediately called Zane coward and said to Zane, you are scared of a woman in my caliber, seeing the kind of women you roll with. What do I expect? And Zane said, I'm not scared of you. It's just that I don't want to go to bad to worse. And she angrily and said to Zane, you are a little boy, and left, guys. So what she came for, she did not get it, and she went heartbroken. Then over to Jessie. Jessie was at home, heartbroken. She was crying on the bed. She was crying. In fact, a call was coming in her phone. She couldn't even pick. Jessie that was everywhere picking calls, social media. She was so down. She cried. I think she cried all through the night. And in the morning, she woke up and just picked her phone to open her phone, and she saw her video where she was having the argument, fight with Zane and Harriet on the social media. It was everywhere on the vlogs, and she was, what? She shouted, so my secret is outside. At first, she thought that it was Zane, and she was saying, I'm going to deal with Zane. I'm going to do this. She was crying. She was shouting. After that, guys, she was in the living room, thinking of what to do. What am I going to do? When Zane came back, and she stood up and said, how could you do this? And Zane was like, do what? Said, how can you film a very private moment between us and send it to the vlogs? And Zane was like, me? How can you expect that I will do such a thing? And she was like, you did it because I didn't do it. And Zen I even thought you were the person that did it. And then Jessica was like, why will you think I will film myself in that kind of situation where I'm being humiliated and post on social media and sent to the vlog? And Zen said, maybe because of views and likes and money. And Jessica said, you really think so bad of me? And that was when Zen said, then if you didn't, who now did? Jessica now said, maybe your girlfriend, your female girlfriend. And Zane said, no, she's a very private person. And don't forget that she was in that video, so there was no way she could be behind it. And they were still thinking, who did that? Who did this? And Jessica also said, maybe Dotun. Dotun is Zane's guy, that friend that he was staying in his house. And Zane said, you know Dotun very well, and you know that he cannot do such things, so it's not possible. And he was like, Jessica was like, then who did that? Who did that? That was when, what's his name? Zen was like, wow, I think I know who is behind this. Is Onyinye your assistant? And she was like, no. I gave her instruction to stay in the car while I went inside. She didn't come out. And Zen said, when you were leaving, I saw her followed you immediately. So there is tendency that she's the one behind it. And Jessica said, did she see you when you saw her? Was she aware that you saw her? Zen said no. And that was when Jessica now said, okay, I'm going to put a call across to her, pretending like nothing happened, and invite her over. As Jessica was getting her phone to put a call, behold, Onyinye and Jessica's makeup artists standing on the road celebrating. They have won their victory. The video were trending. They were reading negative comments and were rejoicing. As they were still there rejoicing, behold, a call came in. It was Jessica calling Oye, telling Oye to come. And Oye was now telling the makeup artist, she's calling me. She's sounding so down. She wants me to come over. Why is she calling me? And the makeup artist said, no problem, you have to go, but I will go with you. At least let me go there and pretend and console her and be nice. Both of them laughed and left, started going. As they came in immediately, Jessica was sitting down, Zen was sitting down. Before then, Zen has asked Jessica, should we talk about what happened last night? Jessica said, no, not now, maybe later. Immediately, she just answered. The two ladies came in immediately. And the one behind everything, the makeup artist, rushed immediately and hugged her. Oh my God, my friend, this and that. And immediately turned to Zen and said, Zen, how can you do this to my friend? This and that, this and that. And Jessica said, no, she did not do it. He didn't do anything, and pointed at Oye and said, she did it. And Oye was like, no, I didn't. And then Zen said, we have proofs and we are going to press charges. And she started begging, don't press charges. I did not do it. And the makeup artist was like, how can she? What? How? And she first of all exposed herself, because she said that when she was both of them were together when the call came in, and Jessica was asking her, do you people hang out, this and that, why were both of you together? And she said that she came over to her house to collect old makeup product that she promised her. That was why they were together when the call came in and descended. And as they continued with the argument, the assistant was denying, I didn't do it. And Jessica was trying to, holding her, dragging her. You did it. Behold, the makeup artist was giving Oye sign with eye. They were giving themselves eye contact when Zayn got them, like saw them, and stood up and said, what is this that you people are doing? Why are you looking at each other? Why? And they tried to deny it, and Zayn told Jessica that both of them looked at each other, and the makeup artist was just shaking her head. And that was when, guys, Jessica asked her friend, are you behind this? She said no, and she started saying, no, it's Oye that did it. And Oye said, no, she's the one that brought me here. In fact, that was the reason why she brought me here, so that I can do this, get all this information, this and that, guys. And she started shouting. And the makeup artist said, yes, I did it. I did it because you are a very wicked person. What have you done for me? This and that. You didn't do anything good for me. This and they started, shouting. And Jessica was like, I was there for you. You are not a perfect makeup artist. You're not even good. You are terrible. But just to support you, I've been patronizing you. I've been helping you. I gave you 1 million naira when you wanted to buy your car. I pay your rent. Like, why will you do such thing? And this lady was not even sorry. Like, guys, she was not even sorry. And Jessica said, leave my house. I don't want to see you in my life. I don't want to see you anyway again. And she left. When she left, the makeup artist wanted, the assistant wanted to apologize when she got angry, and she said, leave my house, both of you, I don't need you again. And both of them left. Zayn and Jessica sat down when they left and started talking about their relationship. And guys, there was reconciliation. In fact, Jessica went ahead to say that she's going to step down, tune things down on social media and do more meaningful things, even in terms of content creating. And Zayn was so happy. In fact, Jessica even wanted to quit, suggested that they delete all their accounts, but what's his name? Zayn said, no, we don't have to delete it. That social media is not that bad, but depend on how you use it. That you can use it for good and you can use it for bad. Using it to deceive people, that is where it becomes so bad. And this is a lesson for every one of us. It's not everything you see on social media you take. Sometimes you look at couple, you look at people's achievements on social media, and you be thinking about your life. I've not achieved anything. Meanwhile, all those things are fake. 99 points are fake. Your life is even better. Be content and be grateful for the level you are. Social media can be scam, but there are good content. It is left for us to choose the one we want. So both of them reconcile, and it was just beautiful, guys. It was a beautiful ending. I will want to hear in the comment section what you learned from the series. Let's have conversation in the comment section. Or is it the first time you are finding out that social media can be a scam sometime? Leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Why would wait for the next series that is coming? Because according to Mr. Loy, it's going to be a hit. Like a hit that will have you glued in your screen. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, drop a comment, and I will see you in the next series starting in 2 days. For now, bye.